I'm here. I don't know what else to say, but I'm here. Let me fix this. I was sitting lower, so shit shifted this way. There you go. I love and I miss y'all. Y'all, I think we have anniversary coming up on Facebook. I believe I started. I think it was like June or July. My cousin was like, start a Facebook. I'm gonna help you promote it. Like the universe used him to bring me to you guys, right? Because he was like, I'm gonna help you out. I'm gonna promote it, and I'm like, all right, cool. So let me get on it. Let me do a Facebook page for this business to share, and then he flat left me. You know who you are. My cousin is out there. You left me. It was alright though because with his energy, I was able to be here with you guys and been going strong for almost a year. I believe I missed towards the beginning like one session, but I've been really faithful every Saturday here with you guys. Um, I'm super grateful. Like I get to talk to y'all, be myself. I don't I do bring messages and be professional, but at the same time, like I said, I could be myself. Like I'm myself wherever I go, but there are certain limits on things that I can say, based on job, having the job that I have, or just like being mindful of triggering people. I trigger people regardless, just by existing. But yeah. So today we're going to talk about two major things. Mars is has moved into Leo. That happened yesterday, and Monday we have Saturn squaring Uranus, and this is the second time that this has been. This is the second time that this is going on. The first time it happened was in February, and if you could think back in February, we seen Trump supporters running to the White House and going crazy. Do expect some of that next week. So not necessarily that scene, but just some type of social obstruction is going to probably show itself next week, and it's going to be on Monday, because Saturn is squaring Uranus on Monday. But yes, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Miladies. I am your spirit shifter. I assist you into bringing awareness to your soul through different modalities. If you want to work with me, let me know. I have packages for you guys. I work with people 3 months at a time. I believe that single sessions are okay if you want to test things out, but to truly see shift within your environment, your life, working with me particularly for 3 months, you definitely are going to bring a lot of awareness to what you're doing and what you want to do and what you want to bring to fruition. I've been doing this type of work all my life, but really taking it serious since 2019, and in 2020 I solidified the business. But I'm here for y'all. So, with that being said, girl, rising my beauties. Let me see what I need to get so I can get myself together. Let me tell y'all what I did yesterday, right? So my spirits be having me doing different things. I know that I was a herbalist in my past life. I dibble and dabble in herbs, especially when I do my baths and I do my oils and stuff like that. But that's not something that I'm really ready to dive into and share like an abundance of that with humanity. I mean, this just being real. Like, there's a lot of herbalists out there. Y'all can go to them. Like, but I do things for myself. So yesterday, I have whole nutmeg. And I'm just walking in the kitchen because I don't watch TV, so I just randomly walk in my house, and I seen a nutmeg, and I'm like, why do you have nutmeg? Like, because I buy things like that. And then I grabbed the nutmeg and I'm like, well, how do you open this? And then I just cracked it. I'm like, oh, let me grind it. So I was sitting it was like 11:30 at night, and I'm sitting there grinding nutmeg. For what? I have no clue. But it smells so good. So when I do forget sometimes what certain herbs are for, what certain spices are for. Maybe I should have never smelled it. So when I found out, spicy. When I found out nutmeg, I remember I used allspice to use it for abundance, and so yes, Amy, for money. So I also found out that nutmeg is also to bring justice and to bring the truth out of people. So I'm like, oh, so like if you have like a court case, you can carry little nuggets of nutmeg and into court so that justice could be, the truth could really come out. I mean, if you want to use it to see if your man or your woman is cheating, I didn't tell you to do that, but throw that in their pocket. But nutmeg is really good for justice. It's also good for lucid dreamings. Like you could burn a nutmeg incense and help you get into a transit to go into your dreams and remember what you came back with. So that was pretty dope. So I'm pretty sure that somebody's gonna come to me and probably gonna want a money spell or something like that. But I'll be using this nutmeg. It's nice though. Look, let me see if I can show you. Alright, enough about the nutmeg. Alright, so we are talking about this week coming up. So when it comes to Mars, we already know what Mars is. Mars is the planet of desire, the planet of I'm gonna do shit, the planet of aggression, the planet of get the fuck out of my way. And when they are in specific signs, they act differently, the planets. So when Mars is in Aries, it's at its most highest peak. You could definitely see shit go down and you're gonna get things done. When Mars is in Cancer, which is what I'm gonna be talking about, things, our desires shift. Our desires shift more to like home and family. So from, I wanna say from the ending, so it was since the ending of April until now, we've all been focusing more on our home, seeing what it is to be in our feminine side, what it is to enjoy life a little bit, what it is to allow ourselves to be with our friends and our family. We definitely were looking at like our security matters, like what does our foundation look like, dealing with mothers, children, and just all those aspects we were looking into. And if you think about Cancer, a lot of us probably didn't, even though we wanted to go out a lot these last couple of from February, from, can you get it together? Let's go, because there's a lot of information I got for y'all. From April until June, some of us may have been hesitant to go outside and just really beautify our home and just really sit inside and be with ourselves and see what do we truly want and who do we want around us. So there definitely was a lot of people dying out of our lives or us exiting out of people's lives. So now that Mars is moving into Leo, we are looking at ourselves in a different way when it comes to creativity, when it comes to loving ourselves, getting deeper into beauty, right? With that whole Venus aspect, just being able to look at stuff and say, all right, that's what I want to do. So that's what I want to do in the sense of creativity. A lot of us are tapping into things like nutmeg. Like we're tapping into things that are just happening for us. So by us tapping into things that are just happening for us, that creativity is being sparked. Don't let that go to waste. Look at it. See how it makes you feel. A lot of us right now, majority of us are here in our heart space because our mind is just playing a lot of tricks on us, especially with this whole energy aspect that's happening in Gemini. Soon that's gonna die out a little bit, which is amazing because we are definitely going back to our old ways. We're finding old ways to do new things, and it's just like, just do new things. Like, forget about the old ways. The old ways didn't work because they're old, right? And obviously you would have looked at it and said, all right, it worked, but some things didn't work, so let that go. And so when we moving into Leo, we tapping into our romance. Romantic wise, a lot of shifting is going to happen. There is a little bit of a negative side to that because of the way things are happening with the Mercury retrograde and things like that. Mars is aggressive, right? So Mars being aggressive, the opposite could be us having fights in our family, fights over children, right? Then we go back to like justice. Some of us may be going to court during this time. And so Mars is going to be in Leo until July 29th. I just want to explain something. A lot may not be moving forward for quite some time due to Saturn being in retrograde, right? Saturn is the planet of, I'll talk about that, but Saturn is the planet of, we're going to do this, we're going to find structure. And so right now, Saturn is in retrograde, so we are being asked to create our own structure. So a lot of hints from the universe may not be there at this current time because they're allowing you to use your knowledge, your wisdom, your heart space, your intuition to guide you, right? So this is the time to really focus on tapping into your intuition, meditating, doing your yoga. And again, I say these things lightly. Literally sitting for 5 minutes could bring you the aha moment. Everybody knows when they in the shower, if you don't take your phone in the shower, you don't get distracted. And all these thoughts just coming in. And sometimes we wish we had a pen. Sometimes we wish we had a recorder in the bathroom. That's the type of information that comes to you when you are not in the shower, when you sit still. Those same aha moments really do come to you. But it's about the distractions that we allow ourselves in our lives. So this time, do your best to really focus on your desires and being guided blindly. Okay, so, oh, thank you, Keisha. Throw it in the soup. All right, so let's see. So our physical energy will be focused on children, creativity, and romance. So like I said, because of Mars, we're going to tap into our creativity and romance, but we're going to be like really bold about it. So like if some of us have a crush on somebody, we're just going to like go out there and say to them, I wonder where he at. I want to see where my crush is at. I be thinking everybody my crush. I'm an Aries with a Gemini moon, so I like you today, and then tomorrow I'll just be like, But all men are cute. All right, focus, my lady. The summertime, ooh, these guys be looking lit. I be walking with a stank face, but I be like, all right. All right, so it's like putting Aries and Leo together. Just imagine that shit. Intensity in that way. All right, so Mars rules aggression, anger. So we're going to be defensive. So this is the time for us to really, and this is just Mars and Leo, but the square that's happening on Monday is where y'all going to hit me up and y'all going to be like, what the fuck, my ladies? Yes, Monday's going to be very, very intense. Letty, what's poppin'? And so if y'all see me do this, it's my allergies, all right? My hands are clean. I ain't got no boogers. But, I mean, my sister, because I think I remember my sister was like, look at you digging up your nose on Facebook and YouTube. I don't fuck. Dramatic expressions. We all want to be seen right now. So that's another thing, another aspect that Leo brings. I'm here. So a lot of us are going to be getting cute. And that is good. Do that because, we want to feel cute externally, right? So if you're feeling cute externally, that kind of bubbles you up internally, right? People giving you compliments and shit like that. The people that will be affected during this time, again, it started yesterday until July 29th. Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius will feel it the most, all right? So, and Mars gets along with Leo, so it's more like we're really going to be taking into account our physical action. And, like a lot of athletes. Serena Williams has her Mars in Leo. And you're really going to be focusing, like, on your body, how you look, and how you're going to be presenting yourself. But also, the other aspect is watch out for drama. Right? Because Leo, when people want to be seen, by any means necessary. And with Mars, it's just like, by any means necessary, I'm here. So, you know, some of us might be wearing them belly shirts, you know, and being bold. Let's go. Some of us might just not do that. All right. So, when is Mars, so another thing that's happening is Mars is going to be in the opposite of Aquarius. So Saturn is in Aquarius. Saturn is about structure. Aquarius is about the collective society. So when Mars is in Leo, is going to be opposite of it, which will guide us to bring balance to our inner self. But this is going to be like something that you have to catch that energy, because if you don't catch it, it might catch you. All right, so this is the time for us to focus on, this is going to happen July 1st, focusing on how we're going to master ourselves and what we're healing, and then assisting humanity. Like, this is very crucial, and this is why I was pushed out here, because I was healing myself. I was doing everything for myself. I ain't want the responsibility, being real, and Spirit was like, no, we're not just showing you for you to rise by yourself. You got to help society now. I was like, fuck. So that doesn't mean that that's going to happen to you. Helping could be as little as going to be a volunteer at the animal shelter. That's helping society, right? Helping could be going to visit an old person that has not gotten a visit. Like, why am I about to start crying? I love old people. That has not gotten a visit in a very long time. I might just do that. These messages are for me too. I haven't volunteered in a while. So like those little things like that really makes it different for people. Like the other day I bought 2 water bottles. I don't really like to say the stuff that I do, but I do a lot of humanitarian things. I'm a life half 9. Like I'll eat half a sandwich and just save a half just to give it to somebody. I have food, so why? So anyways, so I bought 2 waters, and it was one for my sister and one for me. And then I seen this, it was really hot the other day, and I seen this lady sitting laying on the floor. Of course she was a panhandler, and she was by the elevator, and I just took the water and put the water by next to her, and I said, miss, you got water? And I kept it moving. No, you don't have to thank me, I have to do nothing, but I'm pretty sure when you wake up you're gonna be hot as fuck. Drink the shit, throw it on yourself, do something with it. I don't care. So those type of things are gonna be coming to us, but it has to come from within. And then July 3rd, Mars is going to be squaring. So being an opposite is just like us watching out on doing what we would not do, right? For example, taking the train and getting off on 86th Street. And on 86th Street, you happen to see somebody that needs assistance. You help them out, boom. And then you're on your way, and you also got your health to steps going on or something like that. So it's just like different changes are going to, like, it's going to be weird next week. I'm telling y'all, because Uranus is like the weirdest planet and the most unexpected planet of the fucking world. Or not the world, there's the galaxy. So that's July 1st. But then it's squaring. Squaring just means there's a conflict. So Mars is going to be in Leo in conflict with Uranus and Taurus. So when it comes to money, when it comes to stubbornness, all those things are going to be affecting us. Some of us might be having frictions with people that owe us. Some of us might be investing into different, like Bitcoins, different digital stuff, or just investing and then realizing that that wasn't a good investment, or somebody doesn't want to give you your money back, or maybe you bought something, because right, Uranus is also about technology. If you think about Uranus, it's thinking about, I was born in 85, so I can talk like this. In 1994, I feel old, but I'm not, right? Because I'm 36. Anyways, focus. In 1994 was when the .com came out, right? So that was the time when Uranus was active in Taurus. And so slowly but surely the internet grew, and here we are today. This is kind of like the energy that's happening right now. Of course, it won't be the internet, but it's different platforms, it's different electronics. So this is also a time for us to really master some type of technology. It's just really going there. So taking time out on all these free courses that are online for us to take so that we can learn a little bit better about what is coming up with technology. All right. So now, yes, this is going to be a little talk. The next thing was huge, and this is what everybody's talking about, and you go ahead and look deeper into this. This is me just giving you guys a brief message. Saturn and Uranus are two major generational planets, meaning that from generation to generation, they shift the fuck out of us. Period. Every generation has a different mission. Period. Period. I think I've been hanging out with my niece too much. And so, what's going to happen? Saturn is connected to authority figures. Saturn is connected to the government. It's connected to society matters. It's connected to adulthood, careers, business. That's what Saturn rules, right? It's also our 10th house in our astrology, and it's also connected to Aquarius. So if you're in Aquarius, Saturn, do not do that. Capricorn is right here. I wrote it. Capricorn and Aquarius, y'all doing that to me again? Don't do it. Okay, so it rules Capricorn. So if you think about this, this is also going. This right here, this is going to be affecting you a lot. A lot. Capricorns. I got a Capricorn rising. I'm just ready. Uranus connects you to sudden changes, right? Innovation, technology, being rebellious, things that happen out of nowhere, right? Weirdos. I'm a weirdo. And so when Saturn is in Aquarius and is having a conflict with Taurus, which is a square, that means that two signs are not in alignment. They're not agreeing. Aquarius is a masculine sign. Taurus is a feminine sign. So if you think about it, that's what's happening right now. This energy, this friction, difficulties in social matters are going to be shown on Monday. We have science and technology that's also going at it as well. They're not agreeing with things, right? It's always been like that, but now we are aware of it. Like, there's more than ever, a lot of us are aware of what's happening, and that is due to the whole shifting of 2020, the whole shifting of Pluto. Like, I believe, this is me, that this generation is for us to bring. I hope they have a meme about that, because I don't have to write it. I love memes because I don't have to write shit. It just says what I like. That we are the generation to really shift and break through the illusion. And so this is why, in a sense, it feels so heavy for us, and because it's just like, dear universe, you didn't tell us it was going to be like this. When I signed my contract, you didn't tell me it was going to be this rough. And so it is. That's what they said, and so it is. And so there's going to be difficulties also with money, resources, finances, new ways, right? A lot of us have been taking the challenge to become entrepreneurs, taking the challenge to invest our money in something, being aware that money is air, and it will be going digital. Like El Salvador, and I sound like I don't know how to say El Salvador and Panama already accepting bitcoins. What? I have to research more of that, but when I seen that, I'm like, okay. So the issues, the conflicts, government, business, law, authority, right? Again, think about what happened in February. This is happening on Monday, and guess what? Our Christmas might be fucked up, because the next one that's happening is December 24th. No family reunion for me, because I'm telling you, like, again, think about February. What was happening for you in February? 94. We was in the 4th grade. Yes, remember Mr. Wilder? Oh, let's not talk about him. Here we go again. We don't know where he at. And so right now it's time for us to chill the fuck out. Like, the universe is chilling. I feel like when Saturn is chilling, I'm gonna just review shit, and I'm gonna chill too. When Pluto is chilling, and I'm gonna look at my shadow side, and I'm gonna just follow the energy, because it really there really is no rush to anything. And to be honest, I really accepted this the other day. We might not see the change, like Nelson Mandela said, but we can be that for the moment, right? So let's do that. Like, I think I let go of seeing massive change, but just working step by step, and knowing that the little steps that I do in this lifetime will shift whatever next generation is coming through. This is why I want to work with children. But anyways, it's not about you, my ladies. Difficulties are Saturn. I said that already. Financial issues, Trump house. All right. So, what is our lesson, right? Or what could be our lessons? What are you going to accept? The first thing is accept change. Change is going to happen. And right now with Taurus, Taurus doesn't like change. So when Uranus is in Taurus, and I believe I told my friend, my cousin friend, that Uranus, and I have to look this up, I think it's until 2024 or 2026 that Uranus is going to be in Taurus. So our money matters is going to be like that, and it's going to be a lot of aspects contradicting what's happening with our money. And it will go digital. I saw this happening in fucking 2006. But I'm not the being that they want to use for money, so I'm not going to be sitting here talking about it. Mastering lesson. Remaining detached. Aquarius teaches that very well. We love you. And this is, I embody a lot of that aspect. Like, I love you, I care about you, but I could detach real quick. And so detachment is going to be our best friend. Like, if something's happened or is happening, like, just be like, oh, feel it out. All right. Write it out. And then just move on. Don't take nothing personal. Everybody's going through some shit. Not even your significant other. Do not take nothing personal. Like, I feel like if we do not consider other people going through shit, like, that definitely is an ego check for us. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause a lot of times we forgetting that even our fucking 5-year-olds go through shit. I even forget that my dogs go through shit, and that's me speaking from experience. Sometimes I be like, what the fuck? And I'm just like, yeah, I'm going through shifts too. So we have to keep that in mind when we are with other people, right? We definitely want to hold people accountable, right, for whatever matters it may be. But don't forget that even though they are not speaking to you about their internal issues, everybody's going through that shit. Many of us, why did I do that? Have a lot of childhood traumas. And a lot of us have not tapped into it to deal with it. I did not tap into it until 2018. So I know what the fuck I'm talking about. You feel me? And we are scared to tap into that because we don't want to relive the pain. But it's also holding us back. It's taking up space for things that are ready to burst out of us, you know? So prepare yourself for uncomfortable changes, career changes, structural changes. Like, I would definitely recommend for us to, stock up on some water, stock up on some food. Like, we've been getting this warning that June was gonna be an epic month, and some shit may be going down. So astrologically, shit is aligning that way. Have fun next week, though, right? So Monday is going to be intense. That's when the square is happening. Be aware of that. We just came off of 2 fucking eclipses. Like, shit is just crazy. That's what I said. Like, go outside today. Like, don't expect a lot from yourself today. That's another thing. Throw expectations out the window. Somebody fuck up, be like, oh, okay. Don't be like, I knew it. No, you did it. That's why you mad. Because if you knew it, then you would never ask. Because if you asked, then you just wanted to confirm. Don't let me go there with y'all. So it's definitely going to be rocky on Monday. You may feel some roadblocks. Take your time, meditate, ask for guidance. I mean, literally walk down the block when you feeling some tension, or when you in your house, divine order. And you sit there and say divine order 28 times. I use a lot of switch words. I use numbers. I use a lot of things that are quick for me to get back into alignment because this shit is real. All right. So, suspicion, paranoia may be coming up next week. So, some of y'all might be like, somebody's cheating on me. Is Mercury retrograde? They probably are. That was mean. Exes are coming back. If that intuition is telling you this is the time that is being revealed to you, don't sugarcoat shit. All right. And by Saturday we're gonna have like this grand trine, which is a triangle, a good aspect with the air signs. So it's like all three air signs are gonna be connecting. So it's gonna be very powerful on Saturday. So that brings us back into reality, especially our mindsets, and help us build emotional boundaries, which kind of perplexes me because air sign, emotional matters. Like let's come from our heart space, even if Saturday is all about our mind, because nothing comes without emotion. Nothing moves forward with our emotions. If you're angry, shit's about to blow up, but you see shit moving in motion. If you're happy, shit moves in motion. Just remember, emotions, things moving in motions. All right. So that's what I have for Father's Day. Happy Father's Day. I gotta connect with. I got daddy issues. I gotta connect with my father because that man me saca de quicio. That means he brings me out. I let him bring me out of balance. I let him. But anyway, so Father's Day is also going to be a little bit tense, but be kind. Be kind. I mean, the best thing I could say at this current time, the huge advice that I have is tap into yourself. You see a conflict happen out, tap into yourself. I woke up this morning and I wake up every morning and I see some bullshit every morning. I'm not gonna lie. So I be wondering, I really do wonder what I wake up wanting to see. But when I walk my dogs, I see 2 cop cars outside. It's 6 o'clock in the morning. Why? And I'm out here praying. Thank you, angels and archangels. Woo, 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 woo. All right, so for all 12 zodiac signs, thank you guys for being here. I'm going to check. I'm going to go back. When was our first date on Facebook that we did these tarot cards? So then I can go ahead and do an anniversary for us and have a little party. So I really do appreciate you guys and the support. Remember, take what resonates. Look at your sun, moon, and rising. And please look up all this information that I'm saying. There's times that I, because I read too much, I do conflict the dates. All right. Dear angels and archangels, thank you so much for being here, protecting us and guiding us for all 12 zodiac signs. What is the message? We have Aries with the Page of Swords, communication. Taurus with the 10 of Coins in the upright position. All right. This is messages for this week. All right. Gemini, you have the King of Cups in reverse. Ooh. Cancer, you have the Ten of Cups in reverse. All right, Cancer. Okay. I like that. We have a lot of 10s. Well, we only have 2. But ladies, relax. If you've been getting headaches, I lost my voice on Tuesday. Oh, Tuesday was intense. But anyways, I lost my voice on Tuesday for family matters. And I didn't have that much of a voice until yesterday. But there was other people who lost their voice as well. And I was just asking my guys, like, is that an upgrade? And it definitely is an upgrade. So for us who are messengers, who are speaking our authentic truth, and we have been working on our throat chakra, it definitely was an upgrade for us. I thought, I'm going to blame it on my family because, it was because of some family issues. But in all the reality, that's what needed to happen in order for me to kick it up a notch with my throat chakra, which was crazy. Leo, the King of Pentacles. Virgo. The Three of Wands in reverse. Libra. The Seven of Cups in the upright position. Wow. I amaze myself all the time. I think that's what makes this exciting. Scorpio. The Nine of Wands in reverse. You coming out of it, Scorpio. Sagittarius. The Four of Cups in reverse. Capricorn. The Devil card in reverse. Oof. Aquarius. The Six of Wands in reverse. Rewards. Generosity. Ay. One day there'll be a documentary about me. Y'all gonna miss me when I die. You know what I'm saying? Everybody gets missed when they pass away. I be playing around too much. Alright. And last but not least, Pisces. Probably that's an Aquarius thought. The Hierophant in reverse. Alright, so to be honest with you, we really don't have a lot of number cards. We have the Ace of Swords, like talking about the throat chakra. The Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck for the collective. And what this is talking about is really working on our throat chakra so that we can be able to speak our authentic truth, for us to come from a space of love, compassion. Yes, you can be assertive about what you say and how you feel, but also coming in a space of not hurting the other person, because hurt people do not hurt people. I know this has said before, but hurt people that become aware that they've been hurt do know how to shift the way we speak to others to not hurt them, but to empower them and empower ourselves by standing up for ourselves and building that boundary. So this talks about finding new ways to communicate, which makes sense, right? Because Mercury's in retrograde, so we're finding new. Right now, if you've been trying to communicate with somebody and shit has not gone that well, that is why. Let's not try to understand anything right now. Let things be right now. And if we try hard to understand things right now, it will not be clear. And trust and believe, when Mercury goes back into direct, and around around the middle of July, that's when things are going to be so clear for you. You're going to be like, oh, what the fuck? I should have waited or whatever. Because honestly, retrograde, the planet is going back into specific steps, specific degrees, which means we're reviewing back on those degrees, reviewing back on those aspects of our lives, and then we're gonna move forward, and then so it's this back and forth thing. So do not beat yourself up. That's what I'm trying to say. But it is making space for us to become clear of our thoughts, become clear of how we're gonna communicate with other people, and really standing up for ourselves. That's the real message here. So, Aries, messages. If you have not been able to sit down and write at this current time, journal, whatever the case might be, you're being asked to do that. You have been on a long, this way, come on, let's see. You have been on a long journey. You see that? Releasing and allowing yourself to just be, and really listening to your inner self, especially your inner thoughts. You've been shifting your inner thoughts, and right now, so this is asking you to continue to create new ways to talk to yourself, new ways to empower yourself, but also start writing down your desires. Start writing down what is it that you want to see happen within the next 2 to 3 weeks. After all of this energy, it has been pumped up in the air. Where is it that you want to take your next steps. It's like some of you already have finished a specific road or mastered something. So now that you have mastered something, go right ahead and remember what I said about sharing, right? Go right ahead and share some of the things that you have learned during your journey of healing, during your journey of this job, during your journey as an entrepreneur, during your journey of this new romantic love. Like, share with people something. So right now it's talking about sharing through blogging, sharing through writing, or simply just texting a friend and sharing your journey that you have discovered from February until now, right? Also dress up and get pretty. Go outside, but mainly ground yourself, right? You guys probably can't really see it, but right here, let me see if I bring the light. No, it just makes it worse. So there she got some, like, there we go, something like that. You can see that? That's like an anchor. So I'm feeling like anchoring and rooting yourself also when you go outside is going to be great for you next week, Aries, all right? But definitely writing. I'm getting this poetic writing for some of you guys. So go ahead and write your desires. Writing is great for tapping into your subconscious mind. If you're I'm getting vision boards. Go right ahead and do a vision board of what you see happening for yourself within, again, the next 3 weeks. Something massive is happening for you, Aries, in the next 3 weeks, which is when? Spirit? So the beginning of July. Watch out for the beginning of July for some of my Aries. Y'all gonna be seeing massive change during that time. So maybe this is the time to write your journey down all the way for the next 3 weeks to see what has shifted or what you have manifested. Taurus, take me out to eat. Family affairs right now are well for you. This right here, if you know about the Orishas, they make me say stuff like I don't know how to say Orichas. You see this? Ochun is here to protect and guide your family at this current time if you're part of the Yoruba tribe. For others of you, if you're getting a job, it's happening for you. If you're building a business, it's happening for you. If you signed a home, it's happening for you after the Mercury retrograde. But right now, everything that you have desired is literally happening for you next week. And again, hello, Taurus. Hello. You have Uranus in your sign. So you are really going to see how deep the shift is going to be for you, right? I say deep because if you see these gems right there, this is about the root chakra, like I was telling Aries, right? Grounding yourself. Right now, I think for all of us we're being asked to ground ourselves, right? So that we can be able to really anchor these messages that is being sent to us, should you decide. And these messages is not like you're gonna, oh my ladies, this is what we want you to do. No. Every guide is different. And a message could literally be you sitting at the bus stop and seeing a number. A message from your spirit guides could be you calling up a friend and they randomly connecting you to somebody else. So messages come in different ways. Be open. Be open for whatever's coming through, Taurus. And with the 10, if you've been having difficulties with money at this current time, there's going to be something coming in for you that you have been planning for quite some time, and it's going to come into fruition around this time as well. So self-worth for you next week is popping. Self-worth for you have mastered some area in your life. You have accepted some area in your life, and you have made peace and acceptance, which just boosts your self-esteem up, boosts. See, this is what happens when you let go of bullshit. Like, you just get this spurge of confidence. Resentment, hate, jealousy, anger really does bring you down and make you look old. Nah, I just feel like saying that. It probably doesn't make you look old, but it really does bring you down. Because anything that comes in your path could bring in that energy. So when you release that, it brings nothing but abundance for you. Cancer in reverse. Got a couple of reverses here. You have Y'all not doing this to me. Gemini. Because I remember. Gemini, you got the King of Cups. Immediately when I put this card down, I see choices. I see sneakiness. I do see emotional decisions. But you're doing more rational decisions than emotional decisions. So right now, some of you guys may be in between three different people, or if not three different people, there's two people that you're dealing with, and one of them is sneakier than the other. Like, I don't know, I get this is like getting you by the leg. And then also this talks about your feminine side. Like, have you been taking care of yourself, Gemini? So next week, some of you guys are going to be shown how you have not been taking care of yourself. Others of you might experience sneaky shit happening. And with the cups is about emotion. So there's definitely some emotional detachment based on a decision that some of you Geminis make. And in reverse, you guys are just watching. You watching people, you watching how they interact with you, and you're making decisions from that space. And I can see why a lot of it may be logic, but Spirit is also talking about tapping into your emotional side, so you can use emotional intelligence to cut people off, emotional intelligence to truly see the lesson that has been brought to you. Because a lot of people come into our life not because we need them, but because not because we want them. No, not because we need them, right? It's because like Spirit brings them, whatever. Spirit brings people into our life to fuck shit up, to learn the lessons, and to learn who you are. So the more that you tap into yourself emotionally, you're going to be able to use discernment when people's around you. But Gemini, next week, your emotions might be a little bit low. And you're definitely going to be in your head a lot about the decisions that you're going to be making. Do I see anything for work? Some of you guys are asking me. I do find stability. So it's all about your emotions right now. It's not nothing about work, okay? You're stable right now. For some of you guys, I don't know everybody, right? So don't come at me. But you're tapping more into your emotions next week. Cancer, you got the 10 of Cups. Fulfillment. There has been some type of aha moment for you that happened maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago. And so now you're in a space of like, wow. But this is not you sharing this abundance with other people. Some of you guys may be finally moving into the home that you have been looking for. Some of you guys may receive some type of news from family members, right? There could be a surprise of somebody probably being pregnant, or somebody had a kid, or there's going to be a party. Cancer, different for everybody. Some of you guys may be tying the knot also next week, or maybe wanting to tie the knot, or expecting an engagement. There's a lot going on for y'all Cancers out here. What y'all doing? Do I see any blockages for you guys? I see that there may be some blockages because of the mountains, but it's in front of you, not behind you. So there could be some challenges coming up next week with your emotions as well, because it is in the reverse. So you may also be probably doing or thinking about something next week that could be blocking some of your blessings. So be careful with that, just for yourself, right? You can do whatever you want, but try to stay out your own way. And with the sun, get some sun, right? Because you see the cups are coming out of the sun. So nature right now, Cancer is also going to be helping you out. Going away to a space where you are by yourself, or you with friends and family. Like, go visit somebody. Maybe that's something for some of you guys. To go and visit a family member, visit a friend. Go, and as you're in nature, or as you explore a space outside of your everyday life, you're going to see fulfillment. But emotionally, I do see a lot has been cleared up for you guys, and there's a lot of cycles that has been ending for you guys emotionally on how you feel about yourself. Leo, you got the King of Pentacles. Some of you Leos might be going into rituals. Okay, do your thing. Some of you Leos might be initiated into something. Okay. Some of you Leos might be leading something. But right now, it's a secret. Right? The reason why I say it's a secret, you see this is like a wall, right? Wait, all right. So we're going to get this together, my ladies. Let's do this. So here we see a wall. No. I play too much. All right. So here we see a wall. And so whatever it is that Leo is doing is going to be a secret. It's going to be something that's confined between him and whoever it is. Him or her, right? But there definitely is some type of ritual, some type of initiation happening for some of you Leos. For others of you, it could be an initiation of your self-worth. You really, really working on yourself. It could be initiation of a business. I don't know, I keep getting that word initiation. But for the most part, there is a sense of growth happening for you guys next week, right? These plants growing on the side. So you've been really working on yourself, Leo. And right now is the time where you're going to be moving into a space of self-worth from the inside out. And it's just like nobody's going to be able to stop you. You have the sun on top of your head here. And that talks about illumination and clarity when it comes to your thoughts. And also, King's about authority, right? So being in the authority space when it comes to your money, when it comes to your business decisions, when it comes to partnerships with other people, when it comes to assisting other people, you're going to be looking deeply into those things and really master that. Like, I feel like a lot of you Leos are going to master a lot next week. This card brings me a lot of confidence. And everything around you is just growing, 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 growing. You see? And that self-worth is like, ay! Arriba, arriba, arriba. All right. Virgo. All right, y'all should have never gave me this. Virgo, you got this card in reverse. So, Virgo is embodying the epitome of what we all should be doing. Getting in our tetrahedron. Getting in our Merkaba, whichever one it is. This little square triangle that takes us into different spaces of awareness. And so Virgo at this current time is going with the flow. Looking at where they can travel. Some of you guys next week might be really tapping into the waters, tapping into the river, tapping into the ocean, and really just sitting there and allowing yourself to reset. So there's a sense of reset for me here. Messages from birds. There's right now, you're clear. A lot of you Virgos are clear about what you guys want to do, but are waiting and allowing the energies to shift you where you want to be. Working in cohesive with your higher self, with the divine, tapping into your emotions, but not allowing your emotions to block you, right? Even though this may look like it's blocked, but it's more of a protection. This is a protection on the goals that you have going on for yourself, and you're not letting your emotions. This is that Aquarius energy. This is literally Uranus, unexpected changes. Just take me where the fuck you need to take me, and detaching myself from the outcome and from the emotions so I can get to where I need to fucking be. And that's what Virgo's doing this week coming up. And Wands is about action, so even though you don't see external action, there still is internal action. So, I'm going to hang out with Taurus and Virgo next week. I'm not even going to even hang out with myself. My coffee. Give me 1 second, y'all. Momento. Hi. Oh, y'all, I learned a lot yesterday. So I bought cedar as well. Cedar and juniper. Those are two plants that assists in many. I was on my herbal shit. When I go to the botanical, I'll be on my herbal shit, but it's not every day. I got an herbal deck that my friend got me. Shout out to Ames, and I've been practicing it and learning it, and maybe that's what it is. I've been looking at this herbal deck, and this herbal deck is tapping me back into my herbalist side, but I don't know, spirit be beasting. They be like, pick one thing to do, but look at all the stuff you know. Why don't you try this? Anyways, they just stopped me because I'm talking shit. Libra, do like Moses, part ways. Part the waters, part the emotions. The minute that you start embodying, releasing the emotions of other people, because this right here, listen, I'm studying it. You guys know me, know that I have decks that people have bought for me, which is really how it goes for me 80% of the time. But I study them. I sleep with them. I really embody the cards because I want to be able to provide you guys with clear messages, you know? And if I don't connect with the cards, then I just feel like I'm giving bullshit messages, which it's probably not, but it's just my ego. My ego be like, the bitch, study. And so, studying, meaning I use a lot of my intuition to guide me, as well as then looking in the book and stuff like that. But yes, that is coming out. But that deck is not for everybody. It's more for my deep down witchy spiritual people. So I'll see how I do that on YouTube. Libra, you have the Seven of Cups, and the Seven of Cups talks about choices in different areas of your life. So next week there's going to be, like I said, a Moses part ways with your emotions. You're releasing a lot of other people's bullshit. Like you got your back turned towards us, meaning that you are allowing your ancestors to guide you, to bring these choices for you, and you see them. This is one thing where if you're emotional and you can't see the choices, but you see the choices, and as you see the choices, if you can see, eventually the ray goes deeply down, and I'm assuming that it comes down into the person's heart because it's all coming together. And so your heart desire is being projected out to you as you are having the ability to part ways with anything that has been emotionally stopping you from getting to what you want to get. So right now the opportunities are going to be shown to you. She's not moving, so it's not necessarily for you to like take action, especially with what's happening, but taking action and writing things down, seeing where you want to move, who you want to date, like what kind of job you want. Those type of different. I know you have a job, Libra, but I'm just saying what kind of other job you want. Think about that. All right. Who's this? Scorpio, you got the Nine of Wands in reverse. Scorpio, a huge shifting is happening for you. You are definitely at. You're definitely, what I'm getting is towards the ending of this specific cycle. There's a specific cycle that has been happening for my Scorpios. And here you have, for some of you guys, I'm getting for the last 8 years, things have gotten better. And now is when you're going to be embodying your authentic self, your true self, through all the changes, through all the eclipse, through all the moon cycles, through all the sun signs, through all of those things that's been happening for you in the last 8 years, is bringing you into this person right here, being who you are, not hiding out, not dealing with a lot of emotional trauma anymore. You have had the ability to clear some of that up. For others of you, is in reverse. So what I'm also getting, some of you guys may be going back to that heart space where you felt pain, where you felt hurt. And I'm getting some of you guys may be doing this because once you got into a space of managing and handling your own emotions, a lot of people died out. Maybe some people aren't your friends anymore. Or just like when you basically, some of you Scorpios feel when you got into alignment, you lost people. So now you're shifting your way out of alignment so that you can have those people back in your life. That's not everybody. And so what Spirit is saying is don't do that shit. These people are not in your life for a reason. And they want you, specifically Scorpio, to use this story to be able to help others, to be able to shift others into a space of harmony, into a space of knowing that they can heal themselves. I mean, but you do what you want to do. You want to go back? Hey, everything is in review right now. Go right ahead. See how that makes you feel. Everything is about feeling. So if Scorpio, y'all have to go back to feeling like the victim. Do that so that you can then learn how to reuse your magic, reuse your energy to shift your way out of that. Some of us do that where we get into the space of not wanting to heal ourselves, knowing that we have the modalities to do that. Because being in victim mode just feels more safe for a lot of us. And again, I tell people, some of us are not here to really like embody this whole love and light shit. Some of us did that already. We did that last lifetime. We did that 2 lifetimes ago. And they probably was like, it was bullshit. So they came back in this lifetime to be like, rebel. I ain't following shit. I ain't doing shit. Some of us are here just for that. I'm not saying that's you, Scorpio, but what I just needed to say that. So the 9 of Wands for you is really letting go. Letting go of what no longer serves you. Being in a space of change. And picking yourself up from that victim mode so that you don't have to have those same friends. You know, you can have different friends. You can have different lovers. You can have, heck, you can build a whole new father and mother. Just pick them up. I had plenty of mothers. My mother was a little bit. Sagittarius, you have the 4 of Cups, emotions. You got this card in the past. I remember this. So if you got, I don't know if you got this card back in February. Imagine that shit. Imagine you got this card in February and then it's coming back now when Saturn is in Uranus, squares Uranus. That'd be interesting because I do remember this card for you once. And so this talks about you having confidence next week to really love yourself. Taking time out to really love yourself. And next week talks about that. Next week talks about even though you feel down and out, you know that people love you and care about you in regards to significant others, friends and family. But right now, you do feel spaced out. You do feel like nobody is around to assist you. So Spirit is asking you to fulfill yourself and fill your own cups. Right now, if you can see, this person is watering a flower, a rose, with no water. There's nothing else on this concrete but a live rose. So that talks to me about you building courage to rebuild love. If you're in a situation where you have more than one person around you and you're dating more than one person around you, this talks about removing yourself from that energy at this current time. Build time for yourself to see who truly wants to be with you, who you truly want to be with. A lot of times we have so many choices, right, that it's just like it confuses us, but we have to really sit down and ask ourselves, what do we really want? Do we want all these choices? If you do, then move yourself away from anxiety and accept the things that are happening around you if you want these people around you. This definitely talks to me about love, again, because of the 4 of Cups. But mainly finding stability to love yourself. Using your confidence, using your solar plexus. Really tapping into your emotions. And again, once you start loving yourself, Sagittarius, the way you want other people to love you, straight magic after that. You have these stars around, so it's not like you don't have other candidates as well. Or other candidates in the etheric realm waiting for you to let go of these people so that they can come in and really treat you how you want to be treated. For others of you, you got stalkers. You see that? Somebody's stalking you. That's what I can say about that. The others of you, the universe is waiting for you to make your move. Don't throw yourself off the cliff. All right? So next week, it really is tapping into your love life. Tap into your love life. Capricorn. Capricorn, you got the devil, and the devil card is your card. I'm just saying. Couldn't even be better. The devil card on top of you. Saturn is coming and kick all Capricorns' ass. Being in a space of letting go. That's what this just tells me right here. Being in a space of letting go. And this really talks about internal. All I can hear is Disco Inferno. Why? Because of the fire? Disco Inferno. There we go. And so this talks about the devil card is, illusion, sex, restriction, feeling restricted. So with my Capricorns next week, I want to say be careful. Be careful in your relationships. Be careful of those who come around. Take your time making decisions. There's going to be tons of temptations for us next week. So I got to be careful. You know why? Because it's my food. It's food for me. It's the food for me. So the devil card talks about I'm getting tricked. So being tricked into old patterns. Being tricked into, our devilish ways, right? All of us have devilish ways. I have devilish ways, right? I'm not going to lie about that. I do. Do I act on it? No, I don't. I don't. If I act on my devilish ways, we would not be here. With the skulls, I'm getting, there's going to be people that could be triggering you, right? To get into the space of, I'm hearing the word irrationalization. So don't battle with anybody, right? I talked about react and response. Definitely for you Capricorns. Don't argue with nobody. Let shit happen. Detach like Aquarius. Do what's best for you. And really look at what's happening for what it is. Let's not look around and be like, oh, but what did this person... This is one thing that I know I built myself out of. But what does this person really mean? No. They meant what they said. Whether if they fucked up or not. Whether if they meant what they said or not. For me, what you said, what you said, what you said. That's it. Our subconscious mind be fucking us over. Because it says what we want to say. So therefore, look at the situation for what it is. Don't go around saying, well, what if this person really meant this? You can literally go ahead and ask that person, did you mean this? Rephrase everything back. When you feel like you're getting into a dispute or argument, rephrase everything back. Did you really mean this? And when you do that, the person looks back at what they're saying and they be like, yeah, I meant that. Don't wonder. Some of you guys are probably going to have conversations with people wondering, oh, did they really? Yes. All right. Also, internally, do not restrict yourself from change. Do not stop yourself from change. If you feel some type of emotion coming up, allow that to rise up. Rise up and let it out. I'm going to hurry up because I'm about to have a concert here for y'all. So yeah, Capricorn. It's a lot. Aquarius. You have the Six of Wands. So I'm getting huge changes for you. Huge awareness. You have the Wands. So there's a lot of activities going to be happening in your crown chakra. This is internal magic for you. Messages from the inside. Rewards from the inside. Feeling abundant from the inside. Allowing yourself to be carried by the universe. Carried by whoever you believed in. Believed in. Some of you guys stopped believing in whatever entity, whatever tribe, whoever it is, you stop believing. So right now, you're being reawakened to believe in yourself again, right? Because when we don't believe in anything, we don't believe in ourselves. So then we don't believe that we should be existing. That's just reality. I'm going to be honest with you. I've been through those stages. I've been through many stages. I've been an atheist. Fuck everything. The Six of Wands. And so the Six of Wands talks about bringing harmony from within. Action and harmony from within. So a lot of you Aquarius are going to be literally listening to yourself, listening to your guys, listening to what's coming up for you, and building that growth little by little. You see that? Where's the chopstick at? See that there? Gambling. If you like to gamble, Aquarius, you might win something. This is a discretion. Do it on your own. But I do see a dice there. I do see a coin there. See that? But this to me is the hand of God, hand of the universe, bringing in the messages for you, bringing in your abundance so that you become aware of what you're capable of doing. Use this energy next week to really shake yourself up. And that also talks about Saturn being in Aquarius. So, again, it's really going to be shifting you. All right, lastly, we have Pisces. Pisces, I see some keys here. So some of you guys may be getting the keys to a new place, getting the keys to somebody's heart, right? But that comes with change. That comes with releasing your belief system, releasing how love is supposed to be, releasing how other people's life is supposed to be, releasing the beliefs that happened to you when you were younger, moving away from dogmatic actions. Some of you guys may have choices, and so right now things are not clear when it comes to picking specific people. Others of you know who you want, because this key could turn into a heart for me. So right now, some of you guys may be, again, in the space, and everybody's in the air right here. So this really talks about communications for you next week. Being able to communicate clearly how you feel about love. I'm getting this a lot. About love. How you feel about love. But also how you feel about society. Some others of you are going to be more involved in society and how you want things to change. At least for some of you guys who have children, might be now start getting involved in the schools. Okay? And really standing up for your kids and not being scared to stand up for them to make sure that they have good education. For others of you, when it comes to, this looks like a bed for me. So this looking like a fluffy bed. I've never seen it that way before. Is he sitting down? He is sitting down on this little fluffy bed. Okay. Y'all, every time I see these cards, there's always something new. This is what I like. So he's sitting down on this fluffy bed. Some of y'all, I'm going to say it, some of y'all might be getting a bed next week. All right. But your dream world is also going to be sharing a lot with you, and it's going to be opening up new ideas for you. So be in a space of acceptance, be in a space of knowing that things are changing for you, Pisces, and really dive into your creativity. With Mars going into Leo, dive into your creativity and see how that works for you. All right, so I'm going to pull out a card. A love card for the collectives. El amor. Yes. Thank you for being here, Amy. I love you. I gotta call you because I didn't do something I was supposed to do. So, I got two cards and they both in green. Acceptance. You are ready to release control of situations or people and lovingly embrace the rhythm of life. Aquarius right here. Acceptance, detachment. Satisfaction. You let the energy of love guide you to self-approval so that others no longer define who you are. Another Aquarius energy. This is coming from the heart chakra. This is really tapping into your heart space and allowing your heart space to take over. Yes. Not to the point where you are hurting other people or hurting yourself, but to the point where you're igniting yourself, accepting yourself, and being happy with who you are and what you have to present in this lifetime. Lastly but not least, I'm getting this message also for anybody who's doing something and they're rushing to see a big turnaround. They wanted me to tell y'all that there's people that have not been discovered but continue to work without the need or the expectation to be discovered. So if you're one of those people that are not doing what you love to do because you don't feel like people are going to support you, or you're not going to get the attention that other people in your field are getting, hop off that. Be of service. Spirit got you. All we need to do is show up. Everything else is going to be aligned for us. Watch. I'm telling you, I'm going to get a tech team. Hello. Spirit wants me to be on here and give y'all this. They're going to find a technology team. And my videos is going to be even more popping. Watch. For whoever's on here. The situation will improve. Even though next week is going to be tough as shit, tough as fuck, it will improve and we will rise up. With the pink there, that talks about the heart chakra for me too. The green, the heart chakra is for releasing. The pink is to add love. Working with these two type of colors of crystals during your meditation will really ignite that. Crystals meaning colors. There's so many pink and green crystals. But do yourself a favor and work with these colors. Envision these colors of green to release what no longer serves you, right? And being satisfied, like this says, and being acceptance, so that then you can accept that the situation will improve using your pinky heart chakra, all right, to put you in a space of love and compassion. The last but not least, look at the Merkaba, I told y'all. To me, I don't want to say who this is because I don't remember who this is. But it says get more information. The more that you meditate, the more that you tap into yourself, the less that you tap into other people's bullshit, you're going to receive the information that you need to move forward, right? Envision yourself in a triangle when you're, like Virgo. Envision yourself in a triangle when you're meditating. Allow yourself to just be. Be by yourself. Be by yourself for a little bit, okay? All right. I love y'all. I did an hour and 17. That's not bad, right? Thank y'all for being here. Check your messages out. It will be timestamped by my lovely sister, ARIES. Without you, my love, I don't know where I would be. I love you, girl. Peace, love, y'all.